Hi, Lee Phillips here. We're at the end of 2025 now, and it's been an interesting year. We started out the year in a panic. Do you remember the FinCEN, and we had to register the beneficial owners of all of the LLCs and the corporations and everything? It was a nightmare. And the Biden administration was putting the screws down on us. If you didn't register, it was a $6 million fine and 50 years in jail. And it was bad. It was really unconscionable what they were doing. And Trump came in, and as of March, the Corporate Transparency Act, which required this registration of all the corporations, LLCs, and everything, that was put on permanent hold. It's dead, basically. We don't have to register anymore. The question is FinCEN still alive? And the answer is absolutely. FinCEN is a part of the government, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. And it still manages the banks. It manages the offshore trading type stuffs. What they're trying to do is get people who are laundering money. And that's okay. You say, I want to do that. But with this Corporate Transparency Act, the registration of all of the beneficial owners, that's anybody that smelled an interest in a company, the fact of the matter is, okay, you registered, now I know who you are. But then you had all of these requirements going forward. And the chance of you crossing all of those I's and dotting all of those T's was almost impossible. This is according to me, okay? But what they were doing was they're making it so that they could take out any little company. The penalties were big enough that they could just destroy any company, unless they were huge multinational type companies. They could destroy them. So they could selectively determine who they wanted to go after and destroy now, because it would have been nearly impossible for you to cross all of the T's and dot all of the I's in this FinCEN requirement, registration of the beneficial ownership. That is gone, at least for now, and we hope it's gone forever. But FinCEN is still alive, and there is one thing that you might want to be aware of, and that is the registration of real estate. They want to try and prevent people from laundering money by paying cash for real estate, getting the real estate, reselling it, blah, blah, blah. So they're saying, okay, any residential real estate, and that could be a lot that you intend to build a house on or an apartment building on or whatever. Any residential real estate has to be registered. This is supposed to go into effect in March 2026. Now, you're probably not going to register it, because the mortgage company, the title company, the lawyer, all of these people are required to register all of the real estate transactions. The only one you're going to have to worry about is one where it's just totally cash. If you give cash under the table, no, on top of the table. If you give cash for this piece of real estate, you're going to have to register it, unless a title company's involved, and then they would register it. So that's something you might have to think about going forward in the future. But for this Corporate Transparency Act registration beneficial owners that we were panicked about a year ago at this time, that's all gone. We don't have to worry about it right now. And we hope we never have to worry about it again. It was a big government overreach, in my opinion, and in a lot of other people's opinions. This is Lee Phillips. Don't forget to love us and like us, and you can ask questions. I do answer the questions. Just click below and do the question thingy. And we will hopefully not have to worry about FinCEN anymore, but it's still a snake out there.